I have to ask you about what was the catalyst, because you do have a child, and
that was the catalyst. Like, really, it was like, how do I live with myself knowing that I am the example for this young person if I can't speak up for myself and for other people, especially in a time that such as this that we are living in, when these things are getting pushed to the surface, and now is the time for truth and healing and having those hard conversations. And if I run away from this now, what do I tell my child? You know, be that person. If you have the platform and the privilege to help other people, dear God, use it. And that I just felt I just had to do it. And I feel there should be exceptions to the statute of limitations, because we're all sitting here going, how do these people get away with it for so long? How are there so many victims? Why can't anything be done? And it's because they've run out of time. And, you know, I am, for the past couple weeks, been, you know, running around talking about this, promoting the documentary. But last night I did get home and break. Because I've been running around having to be so strong and clear and concise, and, you know, you're sitting there, you've got all this pressure. You're the spokesperson for not just this documentary, but for all domestic violence survivors, and you're going, oh God, did I say it right? Did I word it right? What am I gonna get sued for? Like, how is this gonna come back to hurt me? And then I stopped and thought, I should not be this scared to tell the truth. And so the system is working, but not the right system. And we've got to find a balance to leave room for reform, but also give survivors this cushion that they need, especially when we know so much more about trauma now and how long it takes to process.
Do you want to take the Phoenix Act beyond California?
Absolutely. And I feel like this will be a part of my life, you know, forever. And some people don't understand that. They think, God, don't you want to move on? Don't you want to just stop and just, like, never think about this again? But it's like, you know, by healing others, you also heal yourself. And it gives the pain a purpose. And if I can turn this into a healing moment and a moment for education and prevention, and to shine some light on this issue that is severely underreported and understood, then that brings me happiness. You know, that brings me healing as well.
I think that your documentary is such a game changer for the reasons of helping people realize that trauma does take a long time to realize, for going out there and fighting and changing the legal system. I mean, I just have to say that I think what I've learned about you is that you might be one of the best mothers I've ever seen in my life. How you take everything that you've learned from your parents, how you've managed to heal with them, continue to work with them, see human beings for who they are. I have so much admiration for you. You are the living example of how a human being can function in this world, process, protect others, tell their truth. You are my new hero.
Oh my God.
I'm so honored that you would share in this experience for everybody, and you will change the world and you will save lives from it. You really will.
That's the goal. That's the goal. That is the goal. There's often a misconception, you know, with survivors of abuse, that we are angry and just always out for revenge. And it's no, like, I really want to approach this from a place of healing. And really, that is what we want. We want healing and accountability. And that's what we're asking for. And safety. You know, like,
I think you're the fiercest, and you do. There's a levity to it. Thank you, Evan Rachel Wood. For more information about the statute of limitations for domestic violence in your state, please go to thedrewbarrymoreshow.com, and you can watch the 2-part HBO documentary film, Phoenix Rising, which is now on HBO and HBO Max. You are incredible. I'm so honored to do this with you. Thank you.